Hello?
Hi, Kendra.
Why you got that face?
No reason.
What's your name?
Because I was actually just thinking about a question that you asked her, and I was literally like mid thought. That's why I answered
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
I was like, what happened? What's your
Did
name,
you like
baby?
hello? Like, oh,
What's your name,
hey,
honey?
girl.
Hey.
So, thank you for bringing me up when you're live. I'm just going to say that. My sister hit me to your show. She always said, oh my God, you need to go in there. You need to go in there. Like, we watch your show all the time. Like, we love it.
Oh, I appreciate. I'm so appreciative. What's your name, sweetheart?
My name is Ambria,
Ambria. Where you calling me from?
DC.
DC.
Hmm.
Um, how old are you?
32.
32. What do you do for a living?
I'm a commercial property manager.
Property manager. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
January 16th. I'm a Capricorn. You're
Capricorn.
getting a
Where you
lot
born?
of Capricorns tonight.
I did. Capricorn season. Property, you said property manager?
Yeah.
Property manager. All right. So this is Ambria
Ambria. Yes. And
and
also, my
Bria.
sister and I have a tax repair company. I'm sorry, tax repair, a credit repair company. So, yeah, I do that too.
Okay, a credit repair company. Okay, Ambria, DC, 32, Capricorn, property management, tax repair company. Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids. Let's get to it, boo. I had a lot of women with no kids tonight. A lot of people. What
Right.
kind of man you looking for, honey?
I actually wrote a list a few months ago. I
Okay.
don't have to waste time and go down the list, but I'm gonna go down the most important things I feel
Okay,
like.
1 second. Let me turn my.
Okay.
All right, give me this list, girl.
All right. I'm gonna go after like the most important ones: open and vulnerable with me, integrity, spiritual wealth. Because, like, listen, if you spiritually wealthy, then it'll manifest you'll never be broke, right? Good with money, intelligent, prays for me, a great communicator, healthy, puts me first, reliable, nasty in bed, and crazy about me.
Ooh,
Is
nasty
that a
in
bad
bed.
list? Is that reasonable?
Well, let me say one thing. I wanted to talk about your spiritual wealthy. Some spiritual people don't care about money though. So they don't necessarily have a lot of money all the time because money's not important to them. There's a lot of people that have money, but they'll always do the most spiritual things to get it. So do you want a person that is very spiritual and Musa and like, doesn't care about material things? Is that what you desire?
No, no. I desire balance. Um, I think that because I like what I want what I bring to the table. So I feel like I'm balanced in that way. Like, I'm practical. Like, I know I need money to take care of myself. And if I'm going to have kids, I need money to take care of them too. If I'm going to have a man, I want money so that I can, buy him gifts and do things for us as a couple. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's practical. But if you put money first, yeah, you'll always compromise your spirituality if you're always chasing money and putting that first. So no, I definitely want someone who's balanced.
Okay, okay, got it. What's some deal breakers for you?
Liars, um, men who are men, you know what? Recently this has become a deal breaker for me. Men who harbor ill feelings towards their parents. People who are just not whole. You know what I mean? Like, just be whole, or be working with a therapist on being whole. Like, if your parents are willing to talk to you and you know what I mean, just stop whatever they did, forgive them. And if you don't want to forgive them, talk to somebody about it who's a professional, because I'm not your therapist and you're not mine. If I need to work through my family issues, I'm gonna go to family counseling. And I just feel like we are adults now. We need to take our mental health seriously. So definitely someone who takes their health seriously on all
Right.
fronts.
I think the number one thing women in particular say on my show when it comes to deal breakers is liars, but I think you guys don't really believe I don't mean that. Because I have men that say their truth on my page in the comment section and they get attacked. So it's like if a guy's watching and you're saying you want them to be honest, and let's just say this isn't going for you. I can't we haven't did the Kendra cam yet, but you don't seem to be overweight. But let's just say there's a woman that's overweight and then the guy in the comment section says you need to lose weight, and he gets attacked. So I don't really know. Do you guys really want men to tell you the truth? Because
So
when men
I'm
tell the truth, y'all don't want to y'all attack them for telling the truth. So I don't really think y'all
so
want to hear the truth.
well, I'm gonna say this. I think So like those men, I feel like they fall in like the group of people who are like Kevin Samuels, part of Kevin Samuels like cult, right? Like men that feel like they got to be brutally honest with women all of the
But is
time.
that
Now,
brutally honest though? Is that because the only reason why I'm a little sympathetic when it comes to men giving their truth, because women have no problem doing it on my platform. They will tell you, I want you to be tall. You have to be handsome. I heard women say that several times now. You have to be handsome. So they sometimes have the same request. But I just wonder if y'all really do want this truth from men that y'all say y'all want.
well, what I was going to say is I'm not against Kevin. I'm not one of those women who's a part of the I hate Kevin club. I'm not one of those women. So I understand. I hang around. I come from a pretty tough family, and I'm very close with the men in my family. So they're brutally honest with me, and I accept it. It took me a while to. It took me to grow up to actually receive what I didn't always want to hear. You know. So I don't. I want someone that's honest in the way that, like, if I say where you at, you don't lie about where you at. Like,
Okay,
don't
gotcha.
lie about dumb stuff, because like, you know, especially in my city, I'm actually going to be relocating to LA in 2 weeks. I'm really excited. But like in my city, I know a lot of people. So if a man tells me that he wasn't in this place and you were, I'm going to know. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. Like, I'm just talking about like stupid stuff like that. Like, don't lie, like, because I'm gonna find out the truth a lot of times.
Okay. Well, they're going to talk about your nipples. I wanted to give that
Ah, that is
information
so
to you.
bad. I didn't realize how see-through this shirt was.
I didn't know if that mattered to you or not, but since you want honesty, and if you don't care, some women don't care, but I just wanted to
Now
share it
I
if
was
it did matter to you. I mean, you can't see
I mean, I
yourself,
like my nipples, but like I
bro.
don't want
I
to
mean,
give
but
people
didn't you?
something to
I
talk
mean, you've
about
been
either.
watching, but you've been watching yourself this whole time. So if you're fine with it, you're fine with it. You didn't notice it the whole time. You were watching yourself.
I noticed it when I pulled my dress down,
Okay,
but
so that means you're
I
fine with
don't
it.
really
I was just
care.
telling
Like,
you.
yeah, like I have nice boobs.
Yeah, don't listen. Be comfortable on who you are. I don't need you to change up if you're fine. You just said you like the truth, and
No,
I was like,
I
well,
just
let me
thought
tell you the
about you
truth.
posting it though. I'm like, oh my God. So
Girl,
many
you
people are
saw
going
it.
to see this.
Listen, don't play with me. You saw yourself this whole time, and before you called in, you was in queue. So you are, and
No,
you
they
know what they're
hard, but
gonna
I don't
say.
want it to be see-through. Damn.
Listen, I'm just only reason I said it is because you say you want the truth, and that was the number one thing I keep seeing in the comment section. But if you like it, we
Oh,
love
for
it.
real? Oh my God. I mean, well, listen, we here now. I don't talk
Yeah, I
about
mean,
problems.
if
Like,
if
I don't want to
if,
talk about
if you
problems.
like it, we love it. Let's continue. So you want
Yeah,
some
this is a
guidance?
house dress. I'm in the house. Like, I don't go out like this. Like, I'm in the house.
Well, you're also on the internet too. I think y'all gotta start realizing that internet is not the house. The internet is the world.
Well, this is my first time going live with someone of your, um, I don't know, caliber.
I received
Yeah,
that.
I don't do this. I could have put on a bra, but I didn't. So
You
moving right
don't
along.
listen. Here's the deal. You don't have to do nothing if you are comfortable. That's the point I'm making. If you're comfortable, I mean, it is what it is. Only reason I said it is because you said I'm a woman that wants the truth. So I said, well, let me tell you what they say in the comment section. If you don't give a damn, let's continue. I don't really care. It's your body, girl.
Moving right along.
Yes. All right. So we got your deal breakers. Does he have to look a certain way?
Um, I mean, yeah, you gotta look good. I mean, you gotta be fun to look at. But like, I've dated ugly dudes too. Like, you know, but honestly, those dudes weren't always the most beautiful on the inside. You know what I mean? So I don't discriminate. I've dated both.
Okay. And does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Definitely enough to take care of himself. I'm not helping out nobody else. I'm done.
Okay.
I've been the breadwinner in other relationships, and if it worked for me, I would still be in those relationships. So,
What was the challenges in those relationships?
let me think. The last relationship, he was a liar. He would lie about small things, like his age when we met, things like that. Maybe just things that he wasn't proud of. He felt like he had to lie about, but it's just like, you don't have to be proud of him. But if you want someone like me, you do have to be transparent. So, that was a thing. Um, I hate to use the term love bomb,
I heard
but
that word 2 times tonight. And
oh, really?
break down love bomb.
Well, I don't know I'm still learning what people mean when they say it, but to my understanding, it's like when someone just tells you that they love you and they're just like so head over heels for you within the first week or 2 weeks. And that's happened to me. And then it's just like, okay, but the actions aren't consistent with what you're saying.
Like they love bomb you for 2 weeks and they just fall off.
Not fall off, but just aren't consistent. Yeah. So fall off, for lack of better words. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Kendra Cam.
Okay. Oh, you're skinny. You're great. All right.
I work out. Yes, I take care of myself. So I want somebody who does the same.
Okay.
I drink smoothies every day. I eat healthy. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Does the guy got to make a certain amount of money?
You asked me that already. I said no, but he definitely has to take care of himself. Like
Okay.
I'm not helping out financially. I'm not help. If you got a business plan and you want to put it together, like I'm such a team player that I used to put other people's ideas before my own. I used to, you know what I mean, invest in their business their plans and everything like that. So I'm not in a space where I'm willing to do that because it hasn't worked for me in the past.
Got you. All right. So when was your last relationship?
2020.
2020. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
A couple months ago.
All right. So why do you think you're single?
I think I'm single because, well, first of all, I again, this is something that men who care about me have told me. I push men away. So I think that that's
in what ways?
I'm not I I think I attract a lot of people who want to tell me how to do something without showing me how to do it. And I think a lot of or without doing it themselves first. Right. So that like and this is like a stupid example. It's a very small example, but like don't bark at me for leaving a bowl on the counter when you never clean the kitchen. And that can be taken literally and figuratively. You know what I mean? So it's just like if you barking at me about spiritual maintenance, okay, clean your own shit up. You know what I mean? So I'm not submissive in that way. And I think that it pushes men away. You know, I need you to stand firm on your square, and then we can go from there. Like be on your square though. Don't have like all these issues with discipline and like addiction and just all over the place. And then expect me to meet a certain requirement that you really don't meet for yourself. That's my thing. I push people away who give unsolicited advice that I do not respect.
Fair enough.
I also refuse to settle. Again, I'm very close with the men in my family. My male friends, they are like top tier to me. These are the men I grew up with. My mother is the only girl. She has 5 brothers. I'm close with my uncles. So they're all
Are they
to
all
me the top
married?
tier. I'm sorry. Everybody in my family is married. I'm the only one that's like not married.
And all the men that you're talking about, they were always faithful to their women?
I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't even speak on that. But from the outside looking in, I would assume that was the case because the women stayed and they were happy.
That doesn't mean that no women stay every day with men who are unfaithful.
Well,
they figure it out.
Well, I didn't say anything about infidelity or anything, but when I say
I asked that because you said they were top tier men, so I was wondering, did they ever disclose to you like their situations in their marriage? Because I think the one thing that I've learned when I talk to married folks versus people that come on my show is single people think marriage is Disney World, and a lot of times it's just two people who have gone through things but decided to stay together. Like maybe not to the magnitude of Will and Jada, and I'm going to just use Will and Jada because they're a married couple that we know all of their business. Mm-hmm. But if you guys really talk to married couples, they will tell you this is not Disney World. Women might be honest and said, he did this in 2013, and I almost left his ass, but we figured it out. So I just wonder, were those men giving you that honest truth? Because that's why I'm always encouraging the people that come on my show to talk to married people, because me sitting here, I know y'all think this shit is Disney World, and it really isn't.
Yeah, I think I've seen both. Now I think about it, I can think of one of my uncles. him and my aunt have been through a lot. But then another one of my aunts, she's like, my husband has never cheated on me, but if he did, I would stay, because it's like, who else? We've been together this long. Who else am I going to be with? You know what I mean? And I've been engaged before. And I think that's probably another reason why I'm single, because that relationship was probably my most healthy relationship. And I kind of measure my other connections to that one. And because it was so healthy, for lack of better words, anything that does not meet that same vibe, it doesn't, it's not something that I
Is
want
it
to
an
be.
option? Can you guys get back together?
I don't think it's an option now. There were some things that I don't like how he handled them, and then we broke up. He broke up with me, and then tried to spin the block like a year later. And by that time, I was already dating again. I gave, I have like a little grace period after a breakup where you might be able to spin the block, but it was just too long. And now we have, he is like a devout Christian, and I am not. So, I don't pray to Jesus Christ. So that is one thing that I would not want to play with in a marriage like that, because it's like, okay, what we about to be telling our kids, you know what I mean? And I respect that for him too. We still cool, but it's not an option.
Okay, let's continue. Did I ask you the final question? Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I don't think you asked me that. No.
Okay, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm a nurturer by nature. I love kids. I am a motivator. If you're an artist, I will be a great muse. I'm also singer songwriter. So if you're like into music, like concerts, anybody who's on that vibe, and that is what I love to do in my spare time. I come from a good family. I come from a solid family. If you become part of my family, then you will have it'll add some structure to your life. It'll add people you can depend on, people who are reliable, people who are there for you in your life.
Okay, you were sing. Give me 20 seconds.
I can sing. Oh, you want me to sing?
20
Okay.
seconds.
Damn, I wonder if I should sing something original. I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one for me. Here is where you are to be. I just want to satisfy you. You're not mine, I can't deny you. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now or I'll go crazy.
Whoa,
Sweet
sweet
thing.
thing.
Whoa, that just caught me off guard. I'm so nervous.
You got a good voice. All right, let's do it. Say your name for me again.
Ambria.
Ambria. And then what's
Ambria.
the age range you would date?
Age range. Okay, so I'm 32. So I say 32 to 40.
Could he have you said, do you want kids yourself one day?
I do.
You do.
I
All right, how do
want
you want to
kids. I want kids. Sorry to cut you off. I want kids so much so that if I didn't have kids by 40, I would probably adopt. Like, I love kids.
Got
Yeah.
you. And how do you want the guy to reach out to you?
He can reach out on Facebook. He can also reach out by email.
What's the Facebook name?
Facebook is Ambria Courtney. So it's going to be AMBRIA.
AMBRIA.
CORTNI.
CORT. It's one word? It's
no,
two words?
separate words. Yeah, Ambria
so
Courtney.
What's the first word again? Spell it for me.
Ambria. AMBRIA. Courtney. CORTNI.
CORTNI. CORTNI Facebook. All right, boo. Keep me posted how it goes, honey.
I sure will. Thank you, Kendra.
Bye, sweetheart.